was giggling when you sent the response. At first, I says, "What the hell is she having a pool party?"
Yeah, I'm
From
gonna start
6 to
working on
10.
those once
I
I
mean,
get
who
the
can
final
stay there
numbers.
just who can stay there 6 till 10? Was 11?
Next year,
Test, test,
but what we
Test.
gotta make sure
Strangest thing.
don't lower the
Test.
limit too much.
She's taking advantage of her position, staying open till 11.
Make up for it
Mass
next year.
next year. Yeah.
Oh, don't start.
They are now, I think.
Don't start.
Testing.
Gee
Check 1, 2.
whiz.
Check.
It's an expression. Don't start with me tonight, please. Do you ready to say the prayer tonight?
Of course.
You
I
have it
am.
all out of your phone and everything?
She didn't do Billy. She didn't finish the roll yet. I don't think.
Oh.
No, he's.
All right, more cards.
She should start
Did you
over
finish
to
the roll?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Nobody heard it, though.
No.
You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait. Call the roll, please.
Mayor Bain.
I'm here.
Vice Mayor Zapata.
I'm here.
Councilman Best.
Present.
Councilman Mitchell.
Here.
Councilman Petrolano.
Still here.
All right, let's have an invocation by Vice Mayor Zapata.
Have imparted on us.
Amen. I'd like to take a few minutes, little silence, prayer silence for Jim Sarin, one of our residents who passed away, and also Debbie. I don't know how to pronounce her, Debbie.
Douglas Orr.
From Douglas Orr. Bijou. Debbie Bijou. It's been a tough 2 weeks here with some people, so I'd like to give a little prayer of silence for them, if you appreciate it, please. Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor.
We go to the pledge. Right hand over your chest. Boy, we're out of sync, man. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with
liberty and justice for all. All right.
I'm gonna let you read.
We have
some of
two.
the,
You got it.
We have two presentations. Is Christopher Castro here?
Want me to read them all?
Huh?
Want me to read all these?
What I'll do is I'll read the resolution and then you read the.
Come on.
detail. You want?
Christopher Castro, American Heart Association. They do.
We'll talk about that in private.
No, you say you don't do that. All right. This is for we're thanking you for offering the CPR training at the community center on July 14, 2018, at the Miami Springs Aquatic Center. Presented this day, the 13th day of August 2018. And we thank you for doing that for us. And this is the appreciation for doing that.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll keep it short. I do appreciate the opportunity to provide the training to the community. I just want to give a quick backdrop as to why I chose to do the training here in the city of Miami Springs. I actually just became a resident over in South Roy Ponciano Boulevard, and although this training is important for any community in our society, I felt that it was really something that could benefit the residents here, and that's why I chose to do it. In addition to the class that I did on that Saturday, I also did a CPR awareness for a senior center just last Tuesday, and there were over 80 seniors in attendance, and they also received a training as well for them as well. So I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention, and I do hope to bring more trainings to the community in the future. So thank you for having me.
Wait. Is Mike and Maria Paz? They're here? Okay, this is for another.
What do you do?
Maybe you can do this CPR demonstration up here for us in the meeting. When we get hot, we might need some help. Okay. Okay, okay.
DNR. Wow.
All right. Now we go to open forum. We have, looks like Oswaldo. Am I saying it right? Obello? Hey, I did pretty good.
Pretty good, Mr. Mayor.
Come on up. Nice to see you.
My name is Osvaldo Rebello. I'm from 1190 Starling Avenue. December 2nd, I came and I spoke about an issue we were having with noise over at the LGM plant in the Medley side. After the meeting, Ms. Mitchell called and we spoke on the phone a little bit about it. She's taking lead on that with Jamie. And I just
I wanted, for the record, all of us have gone over there.
well,
and
all
done
of you, I
everything.
guess, but I mean, they're the ones that I've
No.
contacted with. And I'd like to see if I can get a status because it was under my understanding that they were completed with the work or almost completed.
Show, the city manager read the last, what date and everything, what's going on.
I received an email from them July 15th, and this is what they said. The facility has currently installed about 40% of the noise cladding. 80% should be completed by the end of the month. The remaining 20% is more difficult and will require another month or so. I've already noticed what seems like a significant reduction of the higher pitched noise, which was the most audible. I've attached a picture. I'll keep you informed. So I just shot him another email asking him for an update.
Okay. Well, this weekend it was louder than ever at 40% or 80%. So it's my calculation that with 100, it's not going to be there. It was horrible this weekend, all weekend. And the beauty of it now is that we start on Fridays, run Friday, Saturday, Sunday through Monday. All week it's off. Now it's on the weekend. So it really ruins our weekends when you're trying to set out the patio and enjoy your backyard. So just recap on the December meeting. When I came in December, Maria called me the next day and we spoke a little bit. I didn't hear much after that. So what I did is from the last 2 weeks of December, I walked around our neighborhood a little bit. Spoke, a lot of residents were out of town, on vacation, but I spoke to approximately 46 residents between Thrush all the way to 2 blocks south. A lot of them didn't know what it was. They thought it was the railroad. They thought it was actually the trains, what they thought it was. So we spoke a little bit, and they're all annoyed. The majority of our neighbors are annoyed by the noise. They just didn't know what it was. So what I did, I went around, and being that it was Christmas vacation, there was a lot of people there. I gathered signatures, okay, and I'm going to present them to you guys today. I didn't feel it was right to present them at that time because the way I noted was that, for you guys for the city to do something regarding the noise. But you guys had done something. But I feel that with the 100%, we're not going to be there. And I'm going to present you the signatures from my neighbors. I haven't been back out because, again, you did do a lot and been keeping me informed. But I do not think that with the full, we're going to be there. This weekend was probably one of the loudest I've heard it at my home. Last Thursday night, I walked all the way to Springview because I'm walking at night, and you can clearly hear it all the way to Springview. On Ludlam. On Ludlam, it's the worst. For those residents that live on Ludlam, it must be horrible. So again, and I got another neighbor that just constructed a, $40,000 pool. She can't enjoy it. So, I mean, again, I'm going to present the petition, and hopefully we could, you guys can help us out with this.
All right,
okay?
give it to the clerk there, and we'll take
William,
it.
did you get the video I sent you?
Excuse me?
Did you get the video? The
Erica.
video he sent me, I forwarded to you.
No.
You never got it?
No. When?
Well, we're going to go ahead and we'll get another report on it.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that it's that you get it. We'll present to you where they're at.
Yeah,
So we're there.
like I said, I really don't want to be the spokesman for that area, but because I met with, and here's my biggest issue is I met with the FEC representative December 22nd over at the rail yard, and at that time we spoke a little bit, but the worst part about it is what he said was, well, that plant's not fully operational yet.
Right.
That's going to run 24/7
Yes.
at some point here in our future.
Yes.
So that's our future is 24/7 of that noise in our neighborhood. And really between the trains, the increased activity at night, I mean, the forklifts, you can hear them clearly up and down the trail yard, and now that noise, You have an industrial park. We live in an industrial park. That's where we're at right now. So I know it's Medley or unincorporated Dade, it's somewhere else, but we got to do something because it's going to ruin our property. It's going to ruin our property values.
Thank you for coming.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Robert Holmes?
Robert Holmes, wow.
Good evening. My name is Robert Holmes. I'm lived in Miami Springs about 60 years, and I'm embarrassed to say this is the first time I've been to a council meeting.
Don't be embarrassed.
The city has been kind enough to allow me to display my art in your lobby downstairs, and I'm very appreciative of that. I'd like to present one of my pictures.
Oh, wow.
Oh, beautiful. Are you presenting it to us?
Thank you.
It's very cool, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, let me go up
Right there on the wall.
Why don't all of us just sit? Why don't all of us take a picture with this, okay? Here, hold that for me, sir.
Yes.
Let us come down there with you. Come on, Bob.
Take this out of the wrapper.
I would, yes.
Erica. Hang it up on the wall over there.
Right here.
Yeah.
No, no, no. Amber can get it.
How about in the back?
He'll take the first one this time. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, now look at me. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Tammy and William, you want to get in the picture? No, thank you. William?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Here's a little more information about the picture. This is a gigabit. This is made up of 99 pictures. Oh, okay. Fits together to give you real resolution. No, you did a photo.
It's the work of
Thank you. I appreciate what you do.
Is that a painting or a picture?
It's a photograph.
It's a photograph?
And it has
Wow.
several photographs. And
Nice.
digitally puts them together.
I told Osvaldo when he called me. I said, wait. Have to wait till they say they've done everything and then it's still not
Yeah.
enough and then let them know, you know, it's not enough.
I already filled that.
See those? See that one he made down there in New York City?
I know, just. You know what's really cool?
Okay, that concludes open forum. We go on to 6A, June 25th, 2018 regular council meeting, and the 6B, July 26th, 2018 special meeting.
Through the chair, motion to move A and B, sir.
I think Bobby and Councilman.
I think I got it first.
Mr. Councilman Petrolaga
Whoever wants
and
it,
Mata.
that's fine. That's
Councilman
fine.
Mata, call
Okay.
a vote, please.
Vice Mayor Zapata?
Yes.
Councilman Best?
Aye.
Councilwoman Mitchell?
Yes.
Councilman Petrolanda?
Yes.
Mayor Bain?
Yes. We don't have any reports from boards and commissions. Public hearing, none. We go to 9. These are consent agenda items. Before we read them out, did anyone have any to pull off? They're all okay? Any discussion on any of them? Okay, read them off there,
All right, 9A.
Mr. Manager.
9A, a resolution of the mayor and city council of the city of Miami Springs, Florida, approving an increase of $5,000 to a purchase order with Specialty Publications of Fort Lauderdale, LLC, DBA Ultimate Corporate Advertising, for the city's golf and country club advertising for an overall purchase order value of $30,000 providing for authorization, providing for implementation, and providing for an effective date. 9B, a resolution of the Mayor and City Council of the City of Miami Springs, Florida, approving an increase of $5,000 to a purchase order with Acushnet Holdings Corporation for the city's golf club pro shop merchandise for an overall purchase order value of $62,000, providing for authorization, providing for implementation, providing for an effective date. 9C, a resolution of the Mayor and City Council of the City of Miami Springs, Florida, approving an increase of $1,500 to a purchase order with Aeration Technologies, Inc. for the city's golf course for an overall purchase order value of $21,500, providing for authorization, providing for implementation, and providing for an effective date. 9D, a resolution of the Mayor and City Council of the City of Miami Springs, Florida, approving the issuance of a purchase order for the rental of undercover unmarked police vehicles from Royal Rent-A-Car Systems of Florida in an amount not to exceed $17,088 by utilizing Miami-Dade County contract number 8809-0/19, providing for authorization, providing for implementation, and providing for an effective date. 9E, a resolution of the Mayor and City Council of the City of Miami Springs, Florida, approving the purchase of police vehicle equipment from Signal Technology Enterprises, Inc., DBA Public Safety USA, in an amount not to exceed $19,989.94 by utilizing City of Miami contract number 516-288-21, providing for authorization, providing for implementation, and providing for an effective date.
I'll entertain a motion for consent agenda A, B, C, D, and E.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Call the vote, please.
Vice Mayor Zapata?
Yes.
Councilman Best?
Aye.
Councilwoman Mitchell?
Yes.
Councilman Petrolanda?
Yes.
Mayor
Yes.
Bing, excuse me.
Yes.
Mayor,
we go-
before we move on,
Read that
just one
memo.
question of the manager on this. I know it's consent and everything. William, is this a typical situation? I'm not sure that there's $5,000 increases in A, B, and C on this. Is this a typical increase in these particular disciplines, or what?
It's typical, and what happens is they sound like small amounts, but we look at the overall total that you purchase during the year, and anything over 10,000 has to come to
Correct.
council.
Correct.
So in all of these cases, we're already over the $10,000 mark, so that's why we.
So you're
bring
punching.
it to you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we go to 10, old business, 10A, an update on the senior center progress.
Below is an update on progress we have made on a new senior center project. On 6/20/2018, BNA brought a design development set of plans to our building department for a dry run review of the plans. They were reviewed by the zoning, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, structural, and building official with only minor comments made. Comments were incorporated into the 50% construction document set, which is currently in the process of being reviewed by the B&A design team, Lifespan Design Studios, and the city staff to add any additional comments. Additionally, B&A has also sent a final furniture and its FF&E selections, which is furniture and finishes selection to Lifespan for their pending review. Completion of the 100% construction documents is expected to be completed by the end of September, and submission of signed and sealed documents for permit processing expected to be submitted by October. We are hopeful that the permit will be approved from all disciplines, which include fire, DERM, building department, etc., and will be obtained by December. After the permit is obtained, the final set, along with the request for proposal, which is an RFP, documents will be advertised, and the recommendation for award will be presented to council tentatively for February of 2019.
Okay. I know people were asking about give an update, so there it is.
There it is.
And maybe we can make sure that it gets out to the public. We go to 11A, a resolution.
This is a resolution of the Mayor and City Council of the City of Miami Springs, Florida, selecting Caballero, Furman, Llerena, and Garcia, LLP, to perform the annual financial audit required by Section 218-39 Florida statutes, approving a professional services agreement pursuant to RFP number 02-17/18, providing for authorization, providing for implementation, and providing for an effective date.
This is a recommendation by the city manager that council award city RFP number 02-1718 to Caballero, Furman, Llarena and Garcia LLP, the lowest responsible bidder, and authorize the execution of a 5-year agreement, attachment A, in the amount of $172,500. See breakdown of annual fees below. For external auditing services to perform the city's financial audit and single audits as required by the General Accounting Office Government Auditing Standards. As funds will be budgeted in the fiscal year 18-19 budget for 1 year for $34,500 of the contract pursuant to section 31.11E1 of the city code. The city advertised the RFP for external auditing services for fiscal year ending September 30th, 2018, as well as for a 4-year option for 2019, 20, 21, and 22 in the Miami Business Review, attachment B. The city also placed a copy of the RFP on the city's website and Demand Star, which is Onvia. The financial requirements of the RFP included the annual external audit of the city's comprehensive annual report, which is the CAFR, as well as a single audit if one was required. In addition, a total of 20 CPA firms were emailed the opportunity to bid. See attachment C. A mandatory pre-bid meeting was held on May 31st, and 4 firms were in attendance, attachment D. The city received 3 bids, attachment E, of which all firms were considered responsive. The Audit Selection Committee approved by Council on April 9th under Resolution 2018-377, attachment F, was comprised of Bill Collins, Chief Armando Guzman, and Tom Nash. The committee reviewed the RFP responses, evaluated and rated the firms, attachment F. Caballero, Furman, Llarena, and Garcia LLP was rated the highest score on all 3 sheets with an overall score of 275 points, attachment G. Based on the results, the administration concurs with the recommendation of the audit committee and recommends awarding a contract to them. Our current contract ends on September 30th of 2017. If awarded, they will begin their contract with the auditing firm for the 2017-18 financials.
Okay, can I have a motion?
Through the chair, motion to move 11A.
I'll second it.
Second, any further discussion? Call the vote.
I'm sorry, I do have a question. Is this, William, is this the same firm that we had before?
Yes,
This is,
yes.
okay. And how long have we had this firm?
At least.
That was, well, the last contract was a
4-year
4-year
contract?
Before that was.
Okay, so we have a history and been
Yes.
satisfied with their work and
Yes.
everything. Okay, good. Thank you.
Call the vote, please.
Vice Mayor Zapata?
Yes.
Councilman Best?
Aye.
Councilwoman Mitchell?
Yes.
Councilman Petrolano?
Yes.
Mayor Bain?
Yes, we go to 11B.
This is a resolution of the Mayor and City Council of the City of Miami Springs, Florida, co-designating a portion of Swallow Drive as Lions Club Drive, providing for authorization and providing for an effective date.
I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
to approve.
Second.
Further discussion? Call the vote, please.
Vice Mayor Zapata?
Yes.
Councilman Best?
Aye.
Councilwoman Mitchell?
Yes.
Councilman Petrolano?
Yes.
Mayor Bain?
Yes, you could go now.
Are they gonna, Mayor, Mayor,
She has nothing
quick
to do.
question through the
Sure.
chair for William. William, is that gonna include, remember we discussed this before it came to the agenda? About the sign being there on North Royal before you make the turn, so they'll
Yes.
know that it, you know what I'm talking about?
I believe in your packet.
So it's not just hidden, I read it in there, but for people out there, I mean.
Yeah, show them the map.
So you're asking that
On
this
the-
is North Royal?
Yep.
And this is where you make the right where Siamos is, the parking lot of Siamos?
right
So
there.
you want it, there is a Lions Club sign there
Correct,
now?
correct.
So you're asking one to be underneath?
We discussed that and there was no resolution really, but we thought that it would make sense so people would know that, you know, to help accentuate what we're trying to do here, rather than just hiding it way back on Canal Street, you know?
Got it, okay.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, well, I
Yes.
think that there was agreed on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we know when that sign's gonna go up?
Well, the next step now after this resolution is Erica has to present it to the Commissioner's office so that the county can,
Right.
which is the
Sign.
same thing we're waiting for Mary Goodlett Taylor.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
that's at the county also.
I just think it would be nice when it happens that maybe the paper comes out and we do a little.
Deal over
Usually
there.
do.
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah.
just wanna, since Tom's sitting right there, just put it out there for him.
Yeah.
Okay. When it's ready, we'll have like a ceremony.
Yep.
Okay, resolution, resolution, C, 10C, or 11C.
This is a resolution of the mayor and city council of the city of Miami Springs, Florida, approving a dockless bike sharing agreement with Neutron Holdings, Inc., DBA Line Bike, providing for authorization, providing for implementation, providing for an effective date. You have a memo now?
There was no memo.
Okay. As you know, we all know Spin made the decision of doing away with all the bike share programs and going to scooters. So we were left without a bike sharing program. And right now, the only one out there is Lime. They currently handle this Miami-Dade County. They're in Key Biscayne. They're really taking over the market. I've had numerous calls from residents wanting to see this program back, wanting some bikes out there. So I think this is a great deal. We worked out, I know Heidi has experience with them in Key Biscayne. She worked out a contract with them in Key Biscayne. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
So the contract is going to be similar to the one we
Correct.
we were in
Correct.
before?
No money cost, no cost to the city.
Through the chair, motion to move the item.
Second it.
Any further discussion?
I just wanted to mention that the program has been a great success, and people, the ridership was increasing monthly with the spin bikes, and residents love it. So I think it's great that this company is decided to stay in Dade County and handle the share bikes. I know the electric scooters are evidently more, a bigger money maker for these companies, and that's why they're going to that. But it's wonderful that that this one company, Lime, has decided to keep the bike share in Miami-Dade County.
They're having a big problem with them scooters. There was a report on TV about,
I saw that.
you saw that?
Yeah, I did.
Big problem with the scooters. Tom, big problem with the scooters. There's no scooters gonna be in our town.
If you,
Well,
if
they
you-
have to be.
Yeah, I think they donated them to you so you can exercise.
Very, very well. Good response.
Call the vote, please.
Boy, oh boy,
Vice
oh
Mayor
boy.
Zapata?
Yes.
Councilman Best?
Aye.
Councilman Mitchell?
Yes.
Councilman Petrolano?
Yes.
Mayor Payne?
Yes, we go to D, 11D, resolution.
A resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Miami Springs, Florida, approving an amendment to the transportation services agreement for seniors, citizens with the Hialeah Miami Springs Rotary Charitable Foundation, Inc., providing for authorization, providing for implementation, and providing for an effective date.
We do this annually too, right?
It's a renewal, right?
So this is a renewal of the contract between the city of Miami Springs and the Rotary for use of the shared use of the bus
The
for
bus.
the seniors.
Which is a great service.
It is indeed. Motion to move, Mayor.
Second.
Did I get a second? Oh, I got a second? Any
Absolutely.
further discussion? Call the vote, please.
Vice Mayor Zapata?
Yes.
Councilman Best?
Aye.
Councilman Mitchell?
Yes.
Councilman Petrolano?
Yes.
Mayor Payne?
Yes, now we go to a resolution E, 11E.
A resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Miami Springs, Florida, selecting the Corradino Group, Inc. pursuant to the request for qualifications number 01-1718 for consulting services for a citywide bicycle and pedestrian mobility study and master plan, providing for authorization, providing for implementation, and providing for an effective date.
Why are we
So-
doing this? This is for what?
Okay, so I'll read the memo. So this is a recommendation by finance. The council allowed staff to begin negotiating a contract with the Corradino Group as the highest ranked and most qualified respondent to the city's advertised RFQ. 01-1718 for consulting services to perform a citywide bicycle and pedestrian mobility study and master plan, as approximately 80% of the funds for the study will come from the State of Florida's Department of Transportation, which is FDOT, per the signed LAP agreement previously approved by council on August 14th of 2017 under resolution number 2017-3732, and the remaining 20% will be funded from CITT. The exact amounts will be determined once a contract is negotiated, and we will provide council with these amounts once we make a recommendation to award a contract. On May 30th of 2018, the city advertised it in the Daily Business Review and on our city website, and also on Demand Star, RFQ number 01-1718 for consulting services to perform the study. We notified 24 firms by email with the opportunity to respond, and 15 firms downloaded the RFQ from Demand Star Ambia. On June 12, 2018, 10 firms attended a mandatory pre-bid conference, Attachment A. On June 21st of 2018, the city received 6 responses, Attachment B. Responses were reviewed and evaluated by the selection committee comprised of Chris Hyde, City Planner, Lazaro Garaboa, Operations Superintendent, Public Works Department, and Manny Perez Rashad, AIA Principal for Southeast Design Architecture, in a public meeting on June 26, 2018, Attachment C. The selection committee ranked the 6 firms, Attachment D. The Corradino Group was considered the highest ranked and most qualified respondent. References were verified and favorable responses were received on work performed on other FDOT. Additionally, FDOT has submitted their concurrence for us to begin negotiations.
Okay. Entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Second. Any further discussion?
Yes. I have a question, Mayor, if I may. William, on section 1.3.
Where are we looking?
1.3 of, what is this, the professional services agreement. There's not a page number on here, but, you have it?
I don't have it in front of me, but
Where
go
it
ahead.
says the city's
Anticipated budget, yes. It looks to me, and maybe I'm not understanding this, but it looks to me like we're telling them, we'll let you know what our budget is, and then you'll tell us what you can do. Shouldn't we be telling them what we need, and then they try to do it?
Well, in the RFQ, we advertised the scope of services that was required of the study. So basically what they're gonna do is they're going to have to analyze, they're gonna have to look at other reports, they're gonna look at all of our other paths within the city, and there is an outline within the scope of work, and I think the scope of work was included as one of the exhibits to the agreement, and they will have to fulfill those obligations as part of this agreement.
So how do we?
Council, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, the agreement's going to come back before council with an actual number, so that the council will approve the actual amount, the expenditure on this project.
Okay, because here it says we don't know what the budget
Yeah,
is.
this
It says it's to be
the agreement,
determined
this is a
once
draft
we
agreement.
negotiate with them.
Would negotiate with the
Corradino.
With Corradino.
FDOT has already committed a certain amount of money
Yes.
for this?
Yes, we were awarded a grant,
80%.
yes.
80% of what, though?
80% of 149 of the memo, 149,
Oh, okay.
what was it? Let's see. I think it was 149.5 was the amount. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have that in front of me right now, but I believe it was 149.5. So, and,
Okay,
What-
so I
okay.
guess what I'm asking then, if it's 149.5 that FDOT,
so they'll give us
Proposed.
up to 149.5.
Okay, and
Obviously,
then-
you'd like to negotiate something less than that, but, the way that, and this is the way, the difference between RFPs versus an RFQ. An RFP is basically you advertise the scope of services, and then you expect in return, number one, that they're gonna fulfill what they want, what you're asking them to fulfill, but also they provide a price within that, response. RFQs don't work that way. They actually fall under another Florida statute for competitive, services. And in that, you are not able to ask for costs up front whenever you deal with, competitive services for consulting services, for architectural services, and you have to go into negotiations first before you can, accept an offer.
What will
Any type
happen
of
is
professional service.
we know we have a $149,000 grant. If Corradino comes in and says we can't do it for less than $300,000,
Right.
then we, at that time, make the decision to go to the next company
the
and
next
negotiate with
highest
them.
rank and begin negotiations. Now, at no point are we able to go back to the Corradino
Right.
group once we've begun negotiations with the next firm.
But do we, I guess what I'm wondering is, would we lessen the amount of work that we want from them to meet their budget?
No.
No, okay.
No,
We'll
the
still
amount of
require
work
the
is
certain
still
amount, even if
required.
it's,
Right.
okay. The way I read this is that, you know, well, they'll tell us they can pick and choose like cafeteria plant. We'll do
At
this,
the end
this,
of the
and
day,
this.
we
Okay.
still want a pedestrian bicycle mobility study that is going to give our connectivity to the for the entire city, between the two.
Okay.
Okay.
And this other section then, right above it where it says the planning phase will take no more than blank days, that'll be negotiated.
But
maybe
yeah,
when-
the agreement will come back to you with all of the blanks filled
Okay.
in, terms negotiated and things like that.
Call the vote.
Vice Mayor Zapata?
Yes.
Councilman Best?
Aye.
Councilman Mitchell?
Yes.
Councilman Figueroa?
Yes.
Mayor Bay?
Yes, we, 12A has been
Underneath the-
deferred for right now, so they'll come up at another time maybe. We go to city attorney, anything from you?
No report, Mayor.
Okay, city manager, anything from you?
Nothing, Mayor?
Okay,
Yes,
who-
the other half.
The other half.
Got some events for you.
Okay.
Events
I should have said the city manager's office.
off.
August 15th, which is this Wednesday, we have Shred Day from 4 to 7 at the community center. We also have the
Wait, say
ribbon-
that again, so that cause, so I don't, you said it and went right by me, say it again.
No problem.
Go ahead.
This Wednesday,
Right.
August 15th, we have our community Shred Day
Okay,
from 4 to 7
Okay.
at the community center.
all right, I'll make sure I tell my wife.
Also, that evening at 5 p.m., we have a ribbon cutting for our shuttle bus at the EB Hotel, and that is the ribbon cutting that we're doing to basically
shuttle to the
for the
airport.
shuttle for the airport from the EB Hotel. On August 18th, we have a Girl Scouts fundraiser from 11 to 7 at the Aquatic Center. We also have the board gaming at noon at the community center. And again, we have another budget workshop at 6 p.m. on Monday the 20th. That's all I have.
Okay, so the shredding is Wednesday,
Wednesday.
4 to 7. So
4
all
to
you,
7.
Wednesday, 4 to 7. It's a really neat thing to get rid of a lot of junk you have in your house.
Huh.
What's that? You're only allowed to do 4 boxes? But if you go once, you go back around, like you get lobster.
What
Your
size
wife,
boxes?
spouse,
What
Yeah.
size
trade
boxes?
off with your spouse.
That's right.
They don't tell you what size boxes
And you can't, and you can't shred pills. You can't shred pills. Did you know that? You can't shred pills. Okay, then we go to city council. We'll let Councilwoman Mitchell go first.
Okay.
Anything?
Just, I wanted to, thank the Recreation Department for putting on the pool party on Sunday at, the Aquatic Center. Everyone had a lot of fun, except they got rained out, and then they opened up again, so there were like 2 sessions, but that was great. The Shred Day, I want to, express my gratitude to the police community office, what is it?
Community policing office.
Community Policing Office for having that every 3 months, because it's wonderful. It's a great service. And the other thing I just wanted to mention is this past Wednesday, Patrick Martin from Miami-Dade Water and Sewer gave a presentation at the Curtis Mansion. He's also done that before here in the city on water conservation, and it was just to thank him again and thank Curtis Mansion for putting that on and promoting water conservation in our community. Thank you, Mayor.
Sure. Vice Mayor Zapata, anything?
I want to thank our city manager and assistant city manager for meeting with me this week regarding the Miami-Dade County League of Cities proposal for the memorandum of understanding for the school support and the partnership with Miami-Dade County Public Schools. I wasn't sure if it was going to be on the agenda in terms of just making it known to the rest of the council, or that's something that'll be discussed at the at one of the budget meetings. Nevertheless, just want you to know that I did speak with Iraida Mendez Cartaya and already explained to her what the decision was.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Councilman Petrolonga?
Nothing.
Councilman Best?
Mayor, nothing other than one thing. Having just got off vacation, spent most of our time on Cape Cod and the rest of it in the Adirondacks. They know what deer are up there, sir.
Oh, God. Wow.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're so nice. You're so kind. I just want to say that it's been tough for a lot of the people in this city with the passing of a lot of not very good people. It's been a tough time the last 2 weeks, and I always say that anything you can to do to have a smile and to make people feel good, that the caretakers and the caregivers and the people that are here, staying here, they're the ones that really have to, in my mind, it's the toughest thing that they have to go through, recognizing a family member, a friend. And I just, for me, this 2 weeks have been really, really tough, and I hope that things will get better. I hope the families do okay. This meeting's adjourned.